So here it is, your brother doing this thing, man. Records going crazy everywhere. People screaming out Pop Smoke. And the day comes and he's in LA. Prior to him passing away, like, do you remember your last conversation just being with him or talking to him?
Yeah, I was home. I actually came home that weekend.
Okay.
And then that week he passed, I was tight, man. Like for real. Like my family going through a lot, man. We was, progressively getting better. Some things had happened and we were just like talking and building, like getting back to that place where we once were, before I started going outside and I was at college and I stayed at my girlfriend's house, my ex-girlfriend, but my girlfriend at the time, I was at her house. So I was out the house for like 8 years, 10 years of my life,
Gotcha.
So we were trying to mend things. And the conversation we had was about building. It was about what we was gonna do. How was I? Because he didn't want me to go to college. He didn't want me to just settle. He didn't want me to do. He wanted me to be a star, like how he was and how he knew me to be. Because I was playing guitar. I was doing shows before him. You know what I'm saying? But I never really had that. I never really aspired to be crazy big until he pushed me to come out my bubble. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling me, yo, we gotta get the style. We gotta do this, we gotta do that. What you wanna do? You wanna engineer? You going to school for that? Come on, let's do that. You produce? You play music? Come on, let's do that. And we were talking like that and we were breaking our problems from the past as well. And we was putting it behind us. Me, him, and my mom were in the room talking. It's crazy. And that was the last time I talked to him. We hugged. It was a long hug. And I don't know, to this day, I felt like, I don't know if he knew or I felt like life just has this, because every time somebody leave, I have this weird hugging thing. My nana, one of my elders from my church, and him, and we had this last hug, and it's weird. And I always feel it, but I never think nothing of it. And then, so.
So here it is. You had that conversation with him.
Yeah.
And now he goes to LA. And he was going out to LA. Is it just one of those things like, hey, I'm out there politicking?
Nah, I think he was out there to shoot a video or something.
Okay.
Like work on a song. He was in the studio that night,
Yeah.
So.
And so then, unfortunately, he's killed. How did y'all end up getting the word of everything that happened?
For me, I woke up to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I woke up to one of my friends. She came up to my dorm room, knocked. Yo, I hate to tell you this, but your brother's dead. I immediately closed the door. I slammed that shit in her face because, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I found out. Like,
wow.
Not a random, my sis coming upstairs telling me my brother's dead. And I'm on Google, back to Google, like, yo, Pop Smoke, dead, like, critical condition, nothing's confirmed. Call my mom, nothing confirmed because of time difference.
Yeah.
Then we finally got it. He was gone, and then, we had to make that trip to Cali, man. So, word.
Man. I can only imagine as a brother how you felt, but like your parents losing a kid, like
it's changed everything, man.
Yeah,
changed everything. We not the same. If we was getting better, we got knocked off a place, but we still doing what we got to do. But it's just that's a hole in our hearts.
Yeah.
That's missing. Like, can nobody replace that? And this world is like, well, that's life. And to anybody who's ever lost somebody, I commend you for still being here, for real, because It's not easy. It's not.